biggest movie that we've worked on is the Baz Luhrmann Elvis movie. Catherine Martin, she is the head costumer for that movie. And Catherine is Baz Luhrmann's wife. Sweetheart of a lady, very talented, brilliant lady, and she did The Great Gatsby. She's done Moulin Rouge, and so she really knows her stuff. So it was a real honor to work with her. Catherine was in Memphis, and we have some jumpsuits on display down there. So she was looking at them and looked at the label in the back, and she contacted Kim and talked to her and says, we're doing an Elvis themed movie and we need several costumes. Would you be interested in working with us? And so we made several costumes and sent over there. And what they were doing was they were casting for the part of the Austin Butler got. And they were trying different shots of people in these costumes. About a week later, she called and said, I'm down in Memphis with Baz doing research. I'm gonna drive over to see you guys. She spent several hours in here going over with us what she wanted. She's a real stickler about authenticity on everything she does. She wanted it to be the way that Elvis's was, so that's what we did, which is what we do anyway. We did 35 costumes, and we also provided costume jewelry, because we have costume jewelry that's identical to Elvis's. And so they used costume jewelry because it would have cost as much as the movie to put that type of real jewelry on Austin. Austin, he's an excellent young man. He really pulled off many years of Elvis himself. I really think if anybody deserves the Academy Award, he does. Warner Brothers contacted Kim, and they're the ones that paid us. They said, we want to put your business in the credits. We felt really honored that they involved us into the production of this whole thing, especially working with a 4-time Academy Award-winning designer. It was wonderful. There's a new theater they just built not too far from us. And I was sitting there watching the movie, and this whole big family was sitting behind me. And the mother of all these kids, I heard her tell her husband and a couple of her kids whisper, you know, those costumes, they're made by somebody here in Indiana. So I was sitting there and I almost laughed but I didn't stand up and go, hey, you're looking at him. Elvis Presley Enterprises called us and said, we need 2 eagle capes and 2 eagle belts for George W. Bush. He's bringing the Prime Minister of Japan down to Graceland to do a tour.